Alright, this video is on all the people killing themselves at the VA. Some in Virginia. Virginia seems to be pretty popular, actually. Killing themselves in waiting rooms, killing themselves in parking lots. When I was homeless in Boulder, I made more than one trip up here to Wyoming to take veterans to the VA here, because the VA in Denver sucks. There's a long waiting list, and there's a very specific group of veterans that they allow in there. It's kind of a closed society. Now, there's a lot of people who are mad at me because of what I have to say about the police, the FBI, and our current set of soldiers. But something most people don't know is I actually tried to get into the military. Had I known that people are treated the way that they are in the United States, I would have never tried to get into the military. But also, I've got a lot of my friends who are in the military, a lot of people I care very much about. Some of them, like Owen Johnson, I barely know him. He joined the Air Force, but he was always good to me, you know? So even though I don't agree with the government that these soldiers are fighting for, I do want them to come home. I do want them safe. A lot of the things that I designed, although they're not weapons for the military, they are for the military, like the ejectable cockpit. I think that's a wonderful idea. If you have an ejectable cockpit, something that you can eject while you're going supersonic, and you can slow it down, well, then you've done something good. I mean, when you eject out of a cockpit going in excess of 700 miles per hour, yeah, it can rip your limbs off, literally. But I designed things like that because I thought about people like Owen Johnson. I didn't think about the political aspect of it because I don't care about the political aspect of it. I care about my loved ones coming home. I care about their safety. I care about their well-being and their families. No, I don't agree with sending our young men and women over to foreign countries to shoot other young men and women over rights that we don't have in the United States. We got a select group of people who are allowed access to the Constitution. If you have money, you are more of a human being. If you don't, you are less of a human being. If you serve in the military, you're more of a human being. If you didn't, you're less of a human being. But then we don't treat our soldiers very good once they're not soldiers anymore, do we? And the last time I took an amputee up to the VA, it was actually north of here. It wasn't the VA here in Cheyenne, it was the VA in Sheridan. And this man, he was able to, what happened is his Jeep broke down next to the road. And although he had a artificial leg, what he was specifically going to the VA for was for another artificial leg, to have one properly fitted. And when he left there, he was telling me that they actually have a shuttle that'll take him home and also hopefully help him get his vehicle. But he wasn't sure about that part. I don't have to agree with our government to care about the people in uniform. But it's not just the people in uniform I care about. There are plenty of people who aren't in uniform, who spend their lives trying to fight for our rights, trying to fight for our Constitution. Here, where it matters. In the United States is where our democracy is at risk. The United States is where our rights are at risk. Now, a lot of these people that were born after 1995, they don't know a thing about Constitution. They know about political rhetoric. But they also, unlike my parents, most of these younger folks know a lot about work. They're working themselves to the bone and getting told that it's their fault that everything's messed up. No, our parents messed it up for us. My generation, that's the generation that spawned the millennials. These people that we want to blame for all of our problems. All of these kids must have done it. Well, these kids didn't do it. This is the legacy that they inherited. a legacy of drugs. Not just drugs, not just street drugs, but pharmaceuticals. That's our solution for everything. You don't make enough money? Well, you need to spend some money on pills, then they'll make your life better. Oh, you're homeless? Well, you just need to work harder. While we find the crap out of you for being homeless, while we find the crap out of you for being broke. You're too broke for a lawyer, so you're easy to railroad. I got a few friends of mine who committed suicide on home leave after going to places like Iraq and Afghanistan. One of them shot himself in his head after leaving a place called Colombia. How many of you knew that we have troops in Colombia? So here in Cheyenne, there's a bunch of people in uniform. There's officers in uniform, and I open the door for them. I see soldiers in uniform, and I open the door for them. But I see women, I open the door for them, and children, and I open the door for them. I don't discriminate who I open the door for. If I'm there first, I'm opening the door. That's the right thing to do. It don't matter what color your skin is, it don't matter your age, it don't matter your gender, it don't matter what you're wearing. If you're a man wearing a dress, I will still treat you with the same respect because you're still a human being. All I'm asking for is for homeless people to be treated with that respect, for the victimization to stop. I have helped so many homeless veterans, and I didn't help them because they were veterans. I helped them because they were ignored, because they were homeless. We need to do something for our men and women in uniform, even after they're out of that uniform. Just because I don't agree with them going and shooting foreign kids doesn't mean I don't see them as human beings. And I understand fully that helping those people to get into housing allows them the opportunity to be a productive member of society, to help themselves out as well as others. Not only that, we need their experiences. Just because you don't agree with a Democrat's point of view, or a Republican's point of view, or a soldier's point of view, or a police officer's point of view, doesn't make that point of view any less valid. It's when people are closed-minded and just assume that we end up with so many societal issues like we have today. And you let the media make your decisions for you to tell you what's right and what's wrong, to tell you who is correct and who isn't. We end up with a lot of major issues because we let others make our decisions for us. Maybe you should get an education on it, find out what's actually going on. It's too bad those veterans killing themselves in the parking lots for veterans hospitals. VA stands for Veterans Administration, by the way. They're dead, so we can't ask them what they did it for. At the same time, we got plenty of veterans who are suicidal, and we know they're suicidal. We can get their stories. Instead of trying to shove pills down their throats or lock them up for being suicidal, maybe we should find out why they're suicidal and do something about it.